If I wanted to build a multi-million-dollar home care agency in 2025, this is what I would do. So if I had that goal of hitting that multi-million-dollar revenue in 2025, let's jump into exactly how I would do that. And there's no BS, it's just the blueprint that I would use. And I'm going to walk you through every step that I would take, from finding the right clients, setting your rates, building systems, and ensuring the business doesn't depend on me. This is the same process that I've used to grow an Inc. 5000 home care agency. And by the end, you're going to have a tactical plan that you can replicate. This isn't going to come as a surprise to anybody, but the first thing that I would do is focus exclusively on VIP private pay clients. So these are clients who value quality care, they're easier to work with, and they pay well. So you're going to find them in affluent areas, and they're typically referred by professionals like elder care attorneys or geriatric care managers. So I'm going to show you the pillars of my target market. So as you can see here in my terrible writing is we have affluent area, we have trust-based referrals, and we have premium care. So from day one, what I would do, I'd set my agency apart by hiring caregivers with at least 3 years of experience. I would do extensive screening on them and I would test them for reliability. So another thing I would do is I'd pay them better, I'd train them better, and I'm going to make sure that my standards are crystal clear to them. Next up, I'd build a process that's going to turn inquiries, leads, into long-term clients. So here's the pipeline. We have leads, conversions, onboarding, and retention. And as you might know, each step is going to have a purpose. So with the onboarding process, this is where I would set the tone. So I would send welcome packages to my clients, and if you're still a small agency, you can actually call them personally. A call from the owner will go a really long way with a new client of your agency. And so what you want to do with that is just kind of show them that they're more than just a number. And this is my favorite part. I would charge a startup fee right from the beginning. So it's going to position your agency as a premium service, and it weeds out the price-sensitive clients. And to justify it, I'd include extras like increased care management and ongoing family updates, something that you don't get from a traditional agency. Another thing you want to do is increase your rates strategically. So I'd price my services 10 to 15% higher than the market average, and I'd anchor those rates against the quality and peace of mind that my agency is going to offer. And my messaging would have to reflect that. Also, if you like these tips and tactics, definitely sign up to my newsletter below. It's the Home Care MBA newsletter, and we'll send you a weekly letter with basically just updates and tactics and industry news. So check it out. And the third part of this is marketing for growth. So what I would do is I would own the local market. I'd pick one affluent area and I would dominate it. I'd meet every elder care attorney, geriatric care manager, and discharge planner. Relationships are the currency in home care. And one thing I've always preached is that networking is better than ads. I'm not saying that ads will not work for you, but in this industry, being high trust, networking is where you're going to get the most referrals, and you're also going to get the most bang for your buck. So a lot of agencies, they're going to focus on ads, and that's okay. But what I would do, I'd focus on relationships first, and that's because they bring in those trust-based referrals, and those are easier to close, and they're going to stay longer. And to build credibility, I'd host free webinars on topics like dementia care or estate planning, something seniors are interested in. And what these are going to do, they're going to attract those high-value clients, and it's going to establish me as the expert in my market. And if I did have to run ads, if I couldn't go out marketing, I'd target adult children aged 45 to 65 in affluent zip codes. So the messaging, it's going to focus on peace of mind and reliability. And step number 4 is building a team that's going to run the business for you. So I'd prioritize hiring people who don't wait for orders. They're problem solvers. In interviews, I'd ask how they've solved problems independently. If they need micromanaging, they're definitely not a fit for your agency. Another thing I always say is build systems and avoid chaos. So from scheduling to payroll, everything would run through documented systems. If it's not written down, it's gonna be chaotic, and that's the case for most owners. And you'd also want to train for retention. So my caregiver training, it would focus on communication, reliability, and empathy, not so much skills specifically. I'd invest in my team because happy caregivers, they're gonna mean happy clients. And next up, you'd want to lead for scale. You want to track the key metrics in your business. So I'd look at retention, referrals, and client lifetime value every single week. And if any of these numbers drop, I'd know exactly where to focus. Now, after all this, I wouldn't exit the business, but I'd remove myself from the day-to-day operations by empowering my team to lead. So my focus would be on strategy and growth specifically. So this is the plan. You target high-value VIP clients, you build a pipeline, you dominate in your market, and you create a business that runs without you. That's how you build a multi-million-dollar home care agency. So if you're serious about scaling your agency, this is just the start. Inside my community, I'm going to go deeper into every step. Inside, you get coaching, resources, and access to the #1 VIP strategy that got me on the Inc. 5000 list. This isn't just theory, it's what's actually working in my business right now. So you can spend years figuring this out on your own or follow a proven blueprint. The choice is yours. I'll see you inside.